Glad to see Dieting Hippo here in the chat. Current reigning Retro Achievements champion. We're going to hear a little promo from them during the show tonight. Alright, Insetic is in. Tomatane is in. I'm a little under the weather, so I won't be raising my voice too much. But the show must go on. Maybe we'll lower the dB a little bit. Set 10 right now. It seems excessive, so let's make that like a 6 or 6.5. Let's see. There we go. That feels like a happy medium, right? Loud enough to be heard over the music. You're not hearing every single breath. I'm not raising or spiking my voice or peaking the mic. Alright. Looks good. Excellent. Hope everyone's having a nice chill Thursday night. Beautiful weather out here today. Mid-60s. Can't complain too much about that. Gonna get some gaming done when we're done here. Start up some Metroid Prime Remastered. If I could find my memory card, I'd start up some Beautiful Joe, but I don't know where it went to. Plus, the GameCube looks like crap on my high-def TV. And I've been too lazy to go and get a CRT for the GameCube. Yeah, I finished Metroid Prime 4 and honestly was pretty let down by the single player experience, but I wouldn't say it was a bad game, it's just not what I'm used to when I play Metroid. I feel like Metroid Prime 1 and 2 really captured the essence of those older games, and I don't know, 3, 4, Hunters, Other M, they seem to be more based on exploring the story of Metroid and adding a lot of side characters and people for Samus to know that really just aren't all that interesting or well written. I feel like it's not playing to Metroid's strengths. Like, Alien Isolation was an excellent Metroid style game, which is ironic since Metroid itself is partially based off of Alien for inspiration, but I digress. Digression Jones over here. Alright, we're gonna rip one off early. It's gonna be one of those shows, guys. Super Sweet Best Pal entering the chat. Nice to see you, buddy. Reigning Magic Cake Champion. Whole parade of belt holders. And of course, Arch and Nimi will be joining us later tonight. They're defending their World Heavyweight title against Major Isoor. Some proclaim him the protagonist of the M Zone. I find that to be a dubious claim personally, but hey, I'm not the one who decides the monikers these people get. It's you, the viewers, and the fans. Even if it might have been from Namtab, who pretty dubious call them a fan. I don't know. I just don't trust that person. Namtab's not invited to the stream. Not allowed to be part of the IZWF. Too much of a hater. Alright, some more people slowly filtering in. And it seems like it is time to start the show. I'll see you guys in a little bit. enjoy the opening credits.
Only we can fly. Them biscuit style. John Otto, take him to the Matthews Bridge. Can you feel it? A generation. Get up, a generation. Welcome to the jungle, punk. Take a look around. The Slim Biscuit fucking up your town. Yeah. We downloaded the shockwave for all the ladies in the cave to get your groove on. And maybe I'm the one who flew over the cuckoo's nest. Well, guess who's next? Generation X, Generation Strange. So don't even shine through our window pane. So go ahead and talk shit. Talk shit about me. And go ahead and talk shit about my generation. 'Cause we don't give a fuck and we won't ever give a fuck until you give a fuck about me and my generation.
What it is Space Invaders for Game Boy and Super Game Boy. What it does is unleash a steady stream of alien forces who keep coming and coming, just like in the arcade, till it feels like a vice in your central nervous system while they fall down like two-legged hailstones. Oh, that hurt. Yeah.
Show starting off with some Larry Height Division antics. Gonna have two of our feisty miniature wrestlers here going at it for your entertainment. Keep things nice and quick moving for you. Starting off with Welcome, longtime M-Zone veteran, known as the Hero in Green, based off the time they fought Impo's champion way back in Season 1. Those of you that have been longtime members will remember that Impo's champion was in fact Tingle, truly the most dark and demonic of video game guest characters.
And his opponent, representing the bad guys, from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 161 pounds, Skeezy!
Skeezy, former World Tag Team champion, now finding himself in the Larry Height division where he's hoping to dominate. He's definitely qualifies in terms of height, but also qualifies in terms of his depth and agility. Don't sell him short. He might be small, but his strength is mighty. He's a real hero and human being, but also a chimpanzee. Alright, Larry Height division starting us off. Skeezy, immediately the aggressor. Wow. Highly athletic move there. German suplex into a combo kick and follows up with a drop kick to the back of Welcome's head. And now this monkey's just pounding on him. Is he gonna fly? He's not gonna find him though. And Welcome grounds him, try and equalize things. Welcome wrestles with the cape on. And while that's frowned upon by many strategists, he feels like it gives him his power. So who are we to judge? Skeezy hoisted up and tilt-a-whirl powerbomb. Gonna go for a pin here. One, and that's all he was gonna get. These two roll to the outside. Reminder for you folks that the Lagerhead division is just as hardcore as any other division in the Up Zone, but with just a different subset of weapons. Keep things a little whimsy. Alright. Welcome's beating that monkey all over the place. Just really punishing him against that post. Is he gonna go for it again? No. For Skeezy in a different direction this time. Skeezy's had enough. Monkey now in control. I can't maintain it though. So tonight's a nice little supersized edition of Loft. We got two big title matches for you. Arch Nemesis defending the World Heavyweight title. And Cone is out and launched. Doesn't seem to have phased Welcome though. So Arch will be defending against Major Isoor. And the two-player titles also up for grabs when Slime Time defends them against the team of F.U.C.K. That's Fungah and Herculon. Former World Tag Team champions themselves. They want to regain the belts they walked into the season holding. Welcome went for a cover there, not even a 1 count. Guess that monkey needs more pounding. Welcome now, perched on the apron. What do they have in mind? The springboard and a crossbody. Effective. Deciding that's not enough though, they bring Skeezy to his knees and have a senior moment there. Getting lost on the way to the ropes. Now looking for some more weaponry and savagery. Skeezy all the more happy to just chill out. Yep. Here comes the Clown Shoe. That's a Sideshow Bob special. Only a 2 count. Skeezy getting stronger. Really don't want to test the temper of someone like Skeezy, lest you be trapped in an elevator with him. And Welcome might be feeling that right now, busted open. And Skeezy with a high lion salt. Skeezy now feeling confident, demanding Welcome get to his feet. What's the plan here, Skeez? Well, it wasn't flashy, but it sure was effective. Oh, rolling back and another German suplex into a combo kick. Seems fond of that combo. Other matches we got lined up for you tonight. Bicyclops back in 1-on-1 action. They'll have ArfJason as a special guest referee when they face in training. Skeezy here with a cover. Not even 1 count. We'll also have the Game Club champion, Elf Hellbook, in a non-title match against Leadthumb. So the partners of Arch Nemesis and Major Isoor will face off in singles action tonight in a Falls Count Anywhere bout. This is being done to discourage them from being ringside for their friends' matches. That Swanton Bomb only getting a 2 count. Skeezy looking pretty frustrated. Seems to have Welcome lined up though. That finisher is in step and Welcome counters. Big right hand. Oh, and goes right for the Gorilla Nuts. However, ref out of position here. And that might be all that saves Skeezy from certain defeat. Wow. Oh, Welcome going up and over. Cover applied. Ref once again a little slow. Skeezy again barely kicking out. Following this, we'll have trios action. The Tromi Sluts will team up with Fucker to take on the Neo Tokyo Terrors and Joan in a special 6-wave dance. Following that, forum favorite, a loving dog, leader of the bad dudes, will take on Bobnumerotres in a parking lot brawl. Word is the Obese Brotherhood has been courting Bob, and if they're able to recruit him into their ranks, their weight will be truly insurmountable. Going from the Obese Brotherhood to the Morbidly Obese Brotherhood. That was some flashiness shown from Welcome. And they just eat a springboard clothesline for all their tribal. Oh, maybe they saw it coming. Reverse positions there. Laying some blows on the monkey. Skeezy counters with a high drop kick though, and now seeks to attack from the apron. Welcome too quick for him, knocks him down on the concrete. And now he's got bad intentions with that cone. Wow. Violating some laws of physics there with it. Cone goes flying. And now it's turned against its user. Skeezy just flailing that thing around. Kind of like most apes do in enclosures. You ever watch an ape with a tool? It's pretty fascinating. The way they drag it and just kind of swing it. Ooh, some nice acrobatics from Welcome. These two find themselves on the outside, but it's not falls count anywhere. You're going to have to bring your opponent back onto the ring to get the win. Also queued up for tonight, we'll have a special tag team match. The team of Katamari Dynasty, I got the two now, and Cousin Foomin, will take on the familiar duo of Wormskull and former World Heavyweight Champion Synthy. This will be Synthy's first match since losing the title. He's definitely going to be wrestling with a chip on his shoulder tonight. Neckbreaker on the outside. Skeezy looking a little worse for wear. And a Dragon Sleeper. Oh, is he going to put Skeezy out? May not be a smart move. On the outside, you have no way to capitalize. Welcome going for something a little more. Skeezy catches the leg, but then catches a nice enziguri. This match has been pretty much all Welcome, with Skeezy get some flashes of control here and there, but the fighter in green definitely the aggressor. We're going to the scorecards. I definitely have Welcome in the lead, and oh my god, what a Herculon. Once more, searching for some hardware, and they find the magic mallet. Skeezy steals it away though, and this ape says, I don't need no magic mallet. I'm going to beat your ass the old-fashioned way. Skeezy up top, but Welcome already in the ring. And he busts the ass. Oh, that ass is busted. Vicious clothesline takes Skeezy down. Skeezy rolling to the corner for safety. But he won't find much. Elbows welcome away and goes for a roll-up. Ref right there. Barely kicking out before the 3. Welcome. Almost let the match slip away there. Skeezy decides he doesn't need the magic hammer after all. Fails to use it. Welcome just clothesline him out of his feet. Oh, now just going to work on his leg. It's not very nice. Skeezy returning the favor with a tilt-a-whirl arm breaker. And now the hammer gets used. Skeezy almost at maximum power with his finishers. Has Welcome in a compromised situation here. Welcome turns things around, gets Skeezy into the corner. That clown shoe once again tempts him and starts beating the monkey with that shoe. Welcome whiffs. Whiffs again. Whiffs again. Whiffs once more. Whiffs again. Wow, 0 for 7. And Skeezy immediately hoists him up. Oh, Welcome dodges, goes behind. Over the top. And sunset flip. Welcome has a chance to end things right here, right now. Springboard off the top and overshoots the target for another whiff. He is deceased. Skeezy, quick to take advantage, hoists his limp body onto his shoulders. And go to sleep. Skeezy covers him up. And that's going to do it, folks. Big win for Skeezy here in the lighter height division.
You can lead a loyal legion of Pikmin and save your planet by battling fierce creatures, overcoming huge obstacles, and solving puzzles. Your Pikmin are ready. Are you? Pikmin 3, only on Wii U. Rated everyone 10 and up.
Now loading Super Mario Bros. 3.
Welcome to the chat, Synthy.
The following is scheduled for one fall and the
set for trios action here tonight. Neo Tokyo Terror is going to be aligning themselves with the newly revived Joan as they take on the Tromi Sluts, consisting of Mycophobia and Hizke, while they bring Fucker into the fold. Both teams definitely would like to pick up a win here, help climb the ranks in the tag team division. And when you match a couple of Tromi Sluts against Neo Tokyo Terrors, you're gonna get one hot mess in the ring. Joan was part of the Blood Bowl Battle Royale back at the last pay-per-view. Their death being annulled, being saved one by their Fayad brethren, Synthy. Now, just a reminder, any imps that are dead can be revived for a mere 20,000 Impo medals. Make those predictions and spend today.
Well, you tried it just for once, found it alright for kicks. But now you find out that it's a habit that sticks and you're an orgasm addict. You're an orgasm addict. Sneaking in the back door with dirty bricks. So your mama wants to know what all the things that you say.
And Michael Vicious and delicious.
Current Larry Height champion, Mycophobia, just recently dropped the newest version of Tromi. If you haven't had a chance to play it, download it today. One of the coolest Tetris variants you'll find online, complete with its own private leaderboard and special curated music from the composer of SimCity. I've gotten a chance to play it, and I've got to say, it's a lot of fun. Any Sluts mod must be added yourself, though.
Representing the tribe from overseas, weighing in at 169 pounds, Funky
Fucking up and down this fucking street. I gotta find a fucking place where the fuckheads meet.
Fucker, a cantankerous little imp, seemingly splitting their allegiances between the M Zone and Fayad. You'll always be able to be kept up to date thanks to the Fucker report. Alright, Fargield and Mycophobia starting things off here tonight. This is one fall to a finish, and Mycophobia not wasting any time. They are the Larry Height champion, but Tag Team Gold has not escaped their view. And they would love to be one of the rare imps to hold double titles. Well, that leg drop just went down all on her ass. And Fargield's be in control here. Oh, and a nasty Kamigoye starting the match off. Oh man, knocked the blonde right off her. Myco fighting out of the corner. Falling a little short on that attack though. Whoa. Going for what looks like a double underhook pile driver. Fargield acrobatically escaping that maneuver. And now sending Myco to the corner once more, where he gets to get some double teaming with Joan here. Up and over, and splat. Mycophobia lands face first, rolls outside for recovery. Joan hot in pursuit. No, just rolls in. Decides she's gonna beat down on Fucker for a little bit, and Hizke. I guess we have a little Fayad-focused rivalry here. Oh, Fucker takes one right on the throat. And spending all that time allowed Myco to recover, sending Joan to the steel steps. Now Myco gonna bring the pain. Mycophobia suplex on the concrete floor. And now we're gonna see some more double teaming as Hizke hits a backdrop driver. Don't be fooled by Hizke. Although she's on max sliders, there's a lot of strength in that wrestler. Hizke will split that ass clean. Mycophobia with another backdrop driver. Joan in a world of hurt here. That flat head becoming even flatter with every move. Mycophobia has decided to let Joan recover, get in the ring, continue this match regularly. Oh, Joan bringing the steps into the ring. Hasn't had enough. Mycophobia wants no part of it. Joan with some knife edge chops and slaps. Oh, crucifix. Takes Joan out. Joan making a long crawl, but Mycophobia is going to cut her off. Dropkick right to the face, but Joan recovers. Only to immediately get her ass beat once again. DDT connects. Joan appearing to suffer some hearing damage there. Mycophobia having trouble getting back out of the ring. Pump handle, overhead throw. Tossing her like a sack of flour. Joan crawls. Hizke's gonna let her tag in. Now we got Frank versus Hizke. Well, Joan's still fighting. And the distraction works. Frank with a roll up on Hizke. Only a 1 count. Tantric positioning there. And just slams Frank down the back of her head. Frank shot off to the ropes. And we're going to get some Hizke Fucker tag team action. Hoisted up high. Double powerbomb. Turns Frank inside out. Fucker gonna... Thought they were gonna go for a cover there, but instead they bring Frank back up. Oh, nasty big boot right to the face. Fucker now going for that kendo stick. Fucker always likes having a melee weapon if he can help it. Cracks it down across the face of Frank. Fucker pointing to Mycophobia. Oh. Frank's balling. Putting the boots to Fucker. Fucker showing he knows ball though. Steals the rock right from her hands. And just played right into a trap. Frank's slapping the shit out of Fucker. Oh, bad night in the club for sure. Reverse DDT and Eye of the Hurricane elbow drop connects. Fucker throwing some 1910 style punches there, putting his dukes up. What a strange little creature. Contemplates using the basketball, but just lets it roll away. Elbows to get, and a short drop kick. Takes Fucker off his feet. Frank with some more chops and slaps. Oh, and Fucker sent face first in that steel post. Frank definitely gonna tag out now. Or so we thought. No, instead turns their attention to Mycophobia and Hizke. But Hizke was ready for it. Kind of telegraphed that one, Frank. No idea what you were thinking, fucker. Right on pursuit. I'm not going to let Frank get the tag. But Frank, now the one equipped, and fucker gets the hell out of there. Oh! And Mycophobia clobbers Frank. They might have had an assist with some weapon or some kind. It's hard to tell, but Fargield, taking out the ref and Myco, breaks up the pin. Alright, Tromi Sluts gonna be doing some kind of combination here. Oh, Bronco Buster. And a second helping from Hizke. That's all beef. Lateral press on Frank. Joan there to break it up. Hizke going after Joan. Joan able to escape in time, though. Frank's into the corner, but Frank dodges. Right hand connects, and Frank's going to try and tag out. Hizke quick to stop. Frank once more sent to the danger zone. Hizke going to the outside. Oh, that basketball. Uh-oh. What do you have in mind, Hizke? Cheap shot from fucker. But Frank recovers. Backpack stunner. They're going to be able to get the tag now. But they don't go for the tag. They go to the middle rope. Are they thinking of an elbow drop? Oh, they bust ass instead. These guys are going to be quick taking advantage there. Frank, no, in position, gets a DDT. Once more, doesn't go for the tag. Going for the elbow once again, and comes up short. Ooh. Munt punch, for sure. Frank kicks out. I guess it wasn't effective against Frank. Well, that's why you practice your Kegels. Myco going to be tagged in once again. Teamed up, and they're thinking double powerbomb. Ooh, turning Frank inside out. Frank now desperately going for the tag. Myco too busy taunting. And Joan gonna now be the legal woman. Steel chair attempted to be applied, but just gets Butterfingers all over it. Ooh, high boot from Joan. Joan gonna go up top. I don't know about this. That's a lot of distance, but Joan connects. Goes to the cover. Hizke not gonna let her friend get pinned like that. Oh, Myco with the cover. Only a 1 count. Ref was a little slow in that one, I think. Oh, Joan connects again with that high kick. And now Fargield, the legal woman. Alright, Fargield, what you got? Ooh, drop kick to the back of the head. Fargield. Getting her leg kicked out of her leg. Hizke once more the legal person. Tilt-a-whirl, power slam, square in the middle of the ring, but Fargield was ready for it. Roll up. Only a 1 count. This is any women's match. Oh, Hizke hoisted up and brought right down, spine first. This is what we were talking about, that underestimated power from Hizke. Oh no, here it comes. Crotch first, and here comes all that ass. Michael going to go for the cover here. L position. Tries to get back at Joan. Joan escapes to the apron. The true story here, though, Neo Tokyo Terrors wasted their saves. Hoisted up, pump handle, overhead throw. And Mycophobia brings that cane down on Fargield, goes for a cover. No help coming. Fargield able to tough it out and kick out. The saves will be reset if Fargield can tag out. They're slow to rise. Drops her on her back. Oh, once more. Death by Snoo for sure. Jesus Christ. I think Fargield's spent, guys. And the Tromi Sluts pick up the win.
Here are your winners,
You wanna be my friend? I have a lot of friends. Bananas. We weren't bluffing. Welcome to the clown show. Balatro, Friends of Jimbo 3.
No entrances here. We go right into the action. And a living dog taking it right to Bob. Bob was also someone who lost their life in the Blood Bowl Battle Royal, but we needed to intervene. After all, IZWF needs posters like Bob around. Did I personally ban them from the M Zone? Maybe once. Only at Pragmatica's urging. Bob becoming the wheelhouse of Blue Sky rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. But he's an OG imp, and that makes him family. However, that also makes him eligible for us to beat the ever-loving shit out of. And that's exactly what Wolgus is doing here. Ooh, look how spry he is, guys. Cartwheel on top of the ambulance? Well, Bob doesn't appreciate that. Loving Dog laying the fist down. Bob really feeling the punishment early on, showing some damage. Now, rumor is Bob's been courted by a couple teams here to join the ranks, while the bad dudes have shown no interest. We've heard the Obese Brotherhood and the Trophy Sluts have had interest in acquiring Bob's services. Troll Patrol also said they were interested, but they might have been just fucking around. Ooh. Oshigoroshi on the top of the ambulance there. Really doing a number on Bob's neck. Bob persists. Hoisted high up, and oh, Jesus Christ! The Loving Dog just sent, what, like 10, 12 feet down to the concrete? Ooh, eat pavement, brother. Good thing you're wearing your road leathers. Bob got him goozled by the throat. Living Dog quick to elbow him out of it. Bob really feeling the pain. Someone let him know that a new indie treasure has been released. And Bob powers up. He has ascended to Super Bob. Bob looking a little winded from that jaunt. Oh, hoists it up and spikes him with a F.U.C.K driver. Ooh, flying headbutt. Was going for something there, but a Living Dog quick to counter out of it. Ooh, Death Valley driver. Bob's looking a little damp in the middle there. Hope he didn't piss himself. Slamming and squeezing a Living Dog on the pavement. This match started all dog, but Bob showing that he can hold his own. Uh-oh. Bob being brought to that car unwillingly. And now on the sidewalk. Living Dog getting a grand tour of this parking lot here. Slammed on all different types of terrain. And it continues. Now on what looks like mulch. Well, there's worse things to get slammed on. Ooh, face first into the concrete wall. Oh, that was stiff. You know, I haven't had too many chances to play with Bob, but there's all sorts of Bob stories in the M Zone. One of my favorites, Synthy mentions playing Overwatch with Bob, and Synthy had made the decision to choose Moira, who is Bob's girlfriend's main, and this resulted in Bob, I don't know if it was by default or some kind of subconscious thing, but kept calling Synthy Babe during the games. I'm sure that made Synthy feel a certain kind of way. And Bob fighting out that fireman's carry. Really doesn't want to go into that car. And now it's Wolgus in danger. Oh, Samoa drop onto the mulch. But Wolgus has had enough. Powers up. Super kick lays Bob out. Sent face first right into that Nissan. Uh-oh. Big punch takes down Wolgus. Yeah. Oh, low blow. Bob not above cheating or taking shortcuts. Anyone who's played with him knows that to be true. Yeah, you don't bring a Latino or Latina to a Nissan. That's just gonna unlock some dangerous shit. Oh, Vulcan nerve pinch. Don't tell me that's how he's gonna win. Alright, now he hoists him up. Wolgus in danger here. What's he being brought to? Uh-oh. Hoisted high up. Chokeslam. Wolgus in a lot of pain here. Uh-oh. And the hammer to finish it off. And Bob's your winner. That's it. We're calling it.
セフィーロを守るのは君だ。ドラマチック RPG マジックナイトレイアース。
It feels great to be the reigning Retro Achievements champion. The LD's Brotherhood has been leading Busy's last 2 weeks, and while the other members of the Brotherhood have been dropping steamy loads all over, I'm serving up steamy title shots on a silver platter. If anyone out there wants to be part of the decayed thing, one only needs to step up. Is stuffing your fat ass all you can think about? God, between your diet and your promos, it makes me want to poop. How about you lay off of the Cheetos, and next week give me my rematch for my Retro Achievements Championship, if you have the stomach for it. Dinner's next week, bitch.
Every decision, creation, and invention affects the future. Rated T for Teen. Dark Cloud 2.
The following contest is a Fall Count Anywhere match. Making her way to the ring, representing the Good Girls. From another time, the Gates Classic Champion, F.U.C.K.
F.U.C., partner of Arch Nemesis, the World Heavyweight Champ. Gonna be a non-title action tonight, taking on Leadthumb, partner of Major Isoor. Goal being, we don't want either of these people influencing the main event, so let them beat the crap out of each other here. And hey, if Leadthumb wins, now F.U.C. has a challenger.
And her opponent, representing the club from Washington, weighing in at 243 pounds, the Soldier!
Leadthumb, true loyalist to the game club itself. Also loyal to JISM, the paramilitary unit, forced to defend the Zone from Impo's evil. He's here not just for his own gain, but to defend the honor of his friend, Major Isoor. Quite a lot at stake in this match, although the title is not on the line. Leadthumb the aggressor, but gonna find that F.U.C.'s no doormat. Former World Heavyweight Champion in the M-Zone, Leadthumb's, or F.U.C. for that rather, not one to be taken lightly, especially as a perma-IK of M-Zone. They are the reigning and defending Game Club champion. Game Club recently revived, and Jesus Christ, that was a failure of a dive. Holy crap, F.U.C. ate shit on that one. Well, Leadthumb and the referee and Simpatico there. Ooh. Leadthumb pretty spry, working those legs. Getting a 1 count, no hands needed. Look at the size of those guns. Sent to the corner, and F.U.C. tactically Using that dropkick to take his knees away. Gonna try to fly one more time. Hopefully her aim's better. Ooh. It was on point, but Leadthumb had the trigger finger to react. This might be more even than we thought. Ooh, those Kawada kicks. And the moonsault, and it hits the mark? Could we see an upset here? Ooh. Vicious knee right to the skull. Might be enough to rattle him. Only a 1 count, but damage is definitely done. Those of you posting the end zone will see Game Club thought to be over. Now once again running thanks to the efforts of Fungah and the Secret Cabal. Go play Beautiful Joe today. It's our special Game Club Game of the Month. Henshin and Go-Go, baby. Help Book sizing up Leadthumb, gonna fly. A little more measured this time and it pays off. The dropkick connecting. Oh, flash kick! Help Book really feeling that one. This match is falls count anywhere. Oh, and a cyclone kick again! And now just taking Help Book's legs out. She pops back up, but he's already airborne. Overshoots the target and she goes right after his back. And that's why she is the current Games Club champion. Send to the corner. It's reversed though. Leadthumb just hitting those vicious knees, trapping off Help Book. Off to the ropes. Oh, clean off her face. Lateral press, gonna try and go for the win here. Might get it. No, only 1 count. That's right, for your best pal, I strongly recommend playing the Beautiful Joe. Back elbow, stuns Help Book a good amount to get 2. Oh well, this isn't very sportsmanlike. Ground and pound while she's already down. Yeah, but she's not too affected. Reverses things, back in control herself. Oop. Sweeps the legs. Rear control sends her to the corner. Leadthumb getting psyched up. Ooh, an avalanche press right into the corner. All that crushing weight. Leadthumb going for something. Not sure what. Oh, it's a sledgehammer. Bringing it right down to the chest of Help Book. Ready though, rolls through into double stomp. Delivering pain in kind. All that seems to have done is fire her up, and a flurry of kicks takes him down. Yeah, you definitely don't want to underestimate Lightning here. Ooh, both attempted some kind of maneuver, neither one connecting. Leadthumb's going to be the first to try and get back in control here, but Help Book saw it coming, brings him down to the ground and applies submission. Definitely a high-octane match so far. And a reminder, this is Falls Count Anywhere, but action has not left the ring. Ooh. Vicious punch connects. Ref hesitating there, and Leadthumb not too happy about it. Can't blame him, the ref seeming a little biased, and flash kick is blocked. Help Book goes low, then goes high. And bring that hammer down on the ass of Leadthumb. That's what you get for bringing it into the match. Cover applied. More fair count from the ref, but only 2. Help Book calling for it. Will lightning strike? No! Leadthumb counters. Elf rolling to the outside for recovery. Oh, right in the gut. But it just woke her up in a Meteora. Leadthumb's taken down. Oh no, roll up. It's leaking here. Nearly getting the 3 there. Belthelpa brings him down face first. Has him tied up. No ropes to crawl to. He doesn't have the flexibility. He taps out. Elfhelpuk's your winner.
Here is your winner,
I got the Tude now and Cousin Foomin, team collectively known as Katamari Dynasty. Looking to climb the ranks here. While things didn't turn out so good for got the Tude now, coming up short in his world title shot. Foomin's kind of rising in the ranks here, getting wins here and there. So maybe working together will work out for him. However, they'll have to deal with a heavily motivated team of Wormskull and former World Heavyweight Champion Synthy. Synthy, just fresh off losing his title, definitely wants to turn things around. Do not expect him to be a doormat here. Also, update for tonight's show, we will be getting a promo from Insane Anime making his return to the IZWF. I believe he is the only skeletal to survive Impo's Blood Bowl Battle Royal by just not being a part of it. So sometimes the winning play is to not play at all. Wormskull and Synthy, longtime partners both in the ring and out of the ring. Wormskull there to back him up. And when he falls, Synthy is there to point and laugh. A true brotherhood, like none other. And Tude started things off aggressively with a double sledge to Synthy. And continues the aggression with a powerbomb. So you're going to try and go for a quick win here? Both these competitors were part of that 6-pack gauntlet. Synthy going in as World Heavyweight Champion, but it was Arch Nemesis who would come out on top, last defeating Master Chief. Now, who was under that Spartan armor? I don't think we'll ever truly know. But they were a formidable opponent, to say the least, and... uh-oh. Swift Kami kick and brainbuster combo. Tude in a world of hurt already. This may not be a long one, folks. Wormskull getting to work on the legs of Tude, trying to keep him vertical. Or horizontal, rather. And now turns his attention to Foomin. Wants to make sure there's not going to be any help coming Tude's way. But now instead sees himself in a 2-on-1 situation. Wormskull, you brought it down on yourself, buddy. Go watch a 1920s movie about it. Tude sending Wormskull careening into the barricade there. Now just beating Wormskull's ass on the concrete. Wormskull able to counter. Pump handle, gutbuster. Oof. Not sure you want to do that to Wormskull. Might find him spraying steamy loads all over the place, and we don't have the budget to clean that up. Tude in full mount, letting the punches rain down. Wormskull seemingly punch drunk here. Or maybe just regular drunk. Either way. Those two attempted something. And whatever it was, it looks like Tude came out on top, but don't seem to be that effective. Either the hit was weak or Wormskull can't feel his face. One of the two. Appealing to the crowd, sees someone he likes. And up top, and wow, the flying head scissors connects. And Tude still's got a grip on Wormskull, but not able to make anything come of it. As Wormskull puts those boots to the chest of Tude. Maybe this one should have been false count anywhere. Well, bow and arrow applied. Stretching Tude out. He rolls over for a cover and rolls right off. And gets cut in half with a spear. Alright. Wormskull bringing out Old Familiar. And just launches it at Tude's face. Now just adding insult to injury, just kicking him while he's down. I don't know if Wormskull's had enough, but looks like they could tag Synthy in. Synthy not even realizing he was tagged in right away. Synthy gonna just sit back, get hyped up for the crowd. Oh, and just brings that bat across the gut of Tude. Tude just a bevy of poor decisions today. And Foomin uses that first save. Synthy and Tude, two larger-than-life competitors here in the IZWF. Both in size, stature, and attitude. No pun intended. Backhand chops and right hands. Tude doing whatever he can to get the upper hand on Synthy, and he does so with a launching suplex. Synthy landing back first on that baseball bat. Hopefully that cape offers some protection. Tude gonna tag Foomin in. Foomin woefully undersized for this match, but she's got a lot of spunk. And send some of that spunk into Synthy's face. Synthy's had enough. Tags out. Oh, huge boot from Wormskull. Takes Foomin out. Tude gonna have to come in here and break this one up. Love you, Foomin, but your endurance leaves a lot to be desired. Baseball bat in hand again. Wormskull just going to town on this lurker. Brought down on her face once more. Now going after her hands? She doesn't even have fingers. Come on. You can be better than that. Foomin's seemingly lifeless body brought to the center of the ring. Springs to her feet, but gets kicked right back down again. 2.5. This dangerous feat of Wormskull, finding the mark. One thing you don't want to take is too many kicks on Wormskull. That will add up, and a drop kick right to the side of the head. Both competitors make the tag, though. Tude and Synthy once more, your legal folk. This time it's Synthy getting the upper hand. The big boot. And the ref obscuring the action. Looks like Synthy was going for something. Instead, it's going to be picked up high, dropped hard. Tude using that reach and height to his advantage. Bat in hand. Triple whiff. 3 strikes, he's out. German suplex dumps him on his crown. Lateral press from Synthy going for the cover. Only a 2 count. This has been a pretty even match so far, but the amount of damage sustained, I can't see this going for too much longer. Synthy would love a win, just get back in positive momentum after losing the World Heavyweight title. I'd love to get a rematch sometime soon and hoist it up high, made in Japan. Foomin able to break it up. That save reset when she made the tag earlier. But now she is without a save. And Wormskull will once more be the legal person. We're seeing a lot of strategy from the team of Wormskull and Synthy. Each one not allowing them to take too much damage, tagging out when they feel the heat. Getting equal amounts of ring time. Whereas it's been mostly Tude for his team. And with both coming off such high-profile losses, you'd think he'd minimize the damage. But, you know, who's not minimizing damage is Tude, delivering that monster powerbomb to Wormskull. Foomin now in. Just going to reset their saves. Sends Wormskull to the ropes. Wormskull puts the brakes on. Putting multiple elbows right to the ear. Falls up the cross body, but doesn't maintain the cover. Instead, rolls to the outside looking for some hardware. And what do they have a microphone in their hand? Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Well, enjoy the feedback. Foomin takes Wormskull into the corner. Goes to a neutral corner, getting a running start. And a massive pointy head. Going gut first on Wormskull. And now just strangulation. Classic maneuver. A good old neck squeeze. Wormskull gasping for air. Foomin talking shit. He brings her down, knee to the face. Uh-oh. What maneuver do we have lined up here? That was just a boot, but Wormskull spraying beer all over Tude's face. And it doesn't look like it was domestic. It looks like it's burning the eyes of Tude. Tude in a state of paralysis here. Jesus Christ, what was in that beer? Either way, Synthy making short work of Tude. Just plastering with that mic. Gonna take him for a ride. Hoisted up high, dropped right down on his back. And makes the tag once more. Gonna let Wormskull get some more damage in. Wormskull doesn't look like they're fully recovered though. Walking pretty gingerly. Able to bring that bat down on the skull of Tude though. Foomin once more going to go for the save. Can Tude make a tag from here? Went for a chokeslam instead. Hoisted up high. Air raid crash onto that microphone. But Wormskull doesn't feel it. Immediately goes after Tude. Not letting him get the tag. Oh, they got the tag anyway. Saves reset. Foomin now in charge. Wormskull realizing the danger they might be in, though. Tags in Synthy to do some cleanup work. Synthy, of course, with a massive side advantage. Rain down the punches. What does Raidu have planned? Seems to be tagging in Wormskull once again. And Wormskull with a spear to the back of Foomin. Now with the cover. Kicking out on two on her own. Notable Tude did not break it up. They do have a save. Well, Wormskull's putting Foomin square in the middle. And once more tagging in Synthy. These two showing a lot of competence for the tag division. Foomin kicks off. Oh, and missed Synthy right in the face. We think it might have been Fago. Foomin crawling up top. They didn't go into orbit, but struck down by Synthy. And speaking of struck down, striking her out with that bat. And now Synthy gonna ascend. Delivers an elbow. And just keeping her held like almost as if on a leash while he delivers those brutal kicks to the head. Double underhooks applied. Foomin hoisted high up. J Driller compacting her neck. This time Tude's gonna step in. Synthy this time getting a hold of Tude. Ooh, takes him out with a knee buster. Foomin in a world of danger here. Oh, and a black hole slam. Last place any Katamari wants to be near. Takes her down with a spear. Synthy sizing her up. Gets a bet. It's a home run swing. Oh, Jesus, brutality. And hoists it up. And like most Atlas games made in Japan, it's going to connect, and that's going to be 3. Duo Wormskull and Synthy come up on top. This one-on-one match will have a special guest referee.
The following contest is a special referee match. Please welcome the special referee for this match, ArfJason.
And don't worry, this special referee will not be watching. ArfJason walking down looking for someone to give his autograph to. I feel like truly he'd like to autograph any thread he finds in games. Let him know he will not be participating or watching any footage. And for some reason, it drives posters absolutely fucking insane. God, I love ArfJason. This match is in training versus Bicyclops. In training, having a mixed success lately, slowly climbing that singles rank, proving competence in not just underground no ropes matches, but regular one-on-one matches. Coming off a decent-sized lengthy reign with the Magic Cake Championship, having only lost it to Super Sweet Best Pal, they look to try and attain other gold in the Tag Division or singles. Right now, singles where they apply their trade, but they have a tough task ahead of them, facing former IZWF World Champion Bicyclops. Herald of the Dream Thread, former Perma Ike himself. He has a monumentous opponent to try and overcome. Enter the Sandman.
And her opponent from the other side of darkness, weighing in at 260 pounds,
Bicyclops making his grand return to the IZWF. Been on a bit of a hiatus. And starting things off hot with a DDT. And training is no slouch though. This match is anything but guaranteed. And don't put it past ArfJason to form some fuckery. Cover applied. Arf. Seemingly slow count, but probably doesn't want to see the match then this early. Oh, and training with the cover. And also only gets 2. Shocked that Bicyclops giving up 2 counts this quickly. Oh, that knee found the mark. Bicyclops rocked already. This might be a short one. In training, hitting hard. Taking Bicyclops off his feet. In training, one of the original freaks of the M Zone. Freakish in both posting content and power. Longtime perma IK, both of these fighters. Bicyclops calling for a chokeslam already. Doesn't want this to go any longer than it has to. Brought face first onto the turnbuckle. No barbecue sauce there. Oh, reliable. Steel chair. And training wants nothing to do with it. Ooh, rebound dropkick connects. And so does that big boot, bringing in training down to size. We will be having at some point in the future a hand-to-hand combat tournament. We know in training would definitely love to be a part of that. Cover applied, only a 1 count. Ooh, and a roll-up. While Bicyclops sleeping. Also gets 1 as well. Bicyclops taking time to recover. Well, in training brings table into the ring. Crowd wants tables, and in training is more than happy to oblige. Bicyclops taking him out with a Russian leg sweep. Calling for a maneuver, but sliding out of the ring instead, giving up the advantage they had. Bicyclops showing that ring rust. Shoulder breaker from in training, gonna go for the cover. Bicyclops kicking out with authority. If any of you want to see some fucked up dream posts, just look up Eddie by Bicyclops in the dream thread. 2 count again from In Training. In Training, a lot more competitive in this match than I thought they were going to be. I'm not selling In Training short, but I thought this was going to be an easy pickup for Bicyclops, but this has been anything but. In Training, setting into the ropes once more, rolls under. Oh, and a knockout blow! In Training is getting fired up. Swings over the top rope, catches him with a kick. Thinks about setting up the table, instead goes for the cover. Thinks they might have the win here. Only 2, but Bicyclops used a lot of force to kick out of that. In Training just might get the upset. Calling for it again. Winds it up. And the overhand right connects. Is In Training the true king of fighters? Only 2. In Training, still showing that stamina. Bicyclops finally coming to, gets the grip on the neck. Chokeslam hits. Took out almost an entire bar of health. In Training, using their combos. In Training, sets up in the corner once again. Gonna try and connect with another overhand right. I think this might be a mistake. And it is completely telegraphed. Bicyclops turns it around and now looks to put In Training to sleep. Night night, he says. No, In Training able to break out of it. Truly a stellar match. This is anyone's to win. Rebound kick. Cover applied. ArfJason right there. Just barely making the 2. I don't think Bicyclops thought he was going to have such a tough fight his first match back. In Training, letting Bicyclops get in the ring clean. Follows with rolling German suplexes. And clothesline him out of his boots. Tries to ring chair into it. Countered with a huge clothesline from Bicyclops. Bicyclops asks the ref to get off the table so he can set it up. In Training, flurry of strikes. Takes Bicyclops down, goes to the cover. Only a 2 count. In Training, not happy with the result. And gonna go outside. Oh, Jesus Christ. We're bringing a ladder into this now? Well, this match is definitely no longer about hand-to-hand combat. Uh-oh. In Training in a bad position. Almost put through the table, but able to counter and then follow up with a rebound dropkick. Now wedging that steel chair into the corner. In Training, a bad dude through and through, now with bad intentions. Ooh. Turns him inside out and drills him with that knee. V-trigger connects. More of a Street Fighter mechanic, but Bicyclops sent skull first in that chair. Able, if by instinct, to roll over and land a punch there, but slow to follow up. That definitely had an effect. Brings In Training to that table. Once more. Efforts thwarted. And In Training clocks him with that huge right hand. And In Training picks up the upset win. Huge win for In Training, derailing the comeback of Bicyclops. Oh man, that's going to cost people some money. But that is the IZWF.
I'm not the boy.
I'm not the boy.
I'm not the boy.
ネオジオポケットから新登場。
This match for the two-player tag team titles.
Introducing the chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water.
F.U.C.K winning that huge double tables match last week against the Obese Brotherhood. They're looking to regain the belts that they started the season with. I would love nothing more than to go out of the season holding those titles still. Successfully unifying them after defeating the women's tag team title holders, the Wides of Impo, the guy Horizon and Smirking Serpent, both rest in peace, dying in sacrifice to the Blood Bowl Battle Royal. These two face P-Mack and LumpyTheCook, the tandem known as Slime Time. Surprisingly, the first ever title that P-Mack's ever held, despite being here in 3 seasons of the IZWF and more or less the mascot of the league. This is a standard MP Rules tag match. No gimmicks needed. And here come the champs.
It was a clear black night, a clear white moon when the G was on the streets, trying to consume some skirts for the beat, so I could get some fun, rolling in my ride, chilling out. Just in the east side of the LBC, now what you trying to find is the Warren G. See the car full of girls, they don't need to tweak.
P-Mack using significant belt extenders to get that thing to fit around his waist. Lumpy, on the other hand, more of a natural fit. Brand new design for tag titles, while embracing the video game heritage of the M Zone. We figured the two-player championship makes more sense than just a generic tag team title. Really driving in that cooperative nature. Gold is on the line in this match.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the Zone Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 491 pounds, Herculon and Funky Guy. Tons of funk. And their opponents, the Zone Tag Team Champions, the LumpyTheCook and the King P-Mack, the Prime Time Players.
Ref gathering the belts, showing what's on the line here. P-Mack and Lumpy pick up the tag title win back at the Battle of Brinstar. What they don't want is to lose in their first title defense. Herculon and Lumpy starting things off. Somewhat of a fair fight. Lumpy already in danger though. F.U.C.K showing their tag team prowess. Both Fungah and Herculon holding on to singles gold, the formerly active Hardcore Flame War title in both of their possessions. That belt retired to make room for the new belts we've established this season, the IZWF. Putting focus on the Magic Cake Championship as the premier singles title. Roundhouse punch finds the mark. Heel Slime able to kick out at 1 though. Suplex. And those fists come raining down. Thankfully, Lumpy has already lost all their teeth, so Can't lose any tonight. Herculon keeping Lumpy in the corner there. And that's smart tag team strategy. Lumpy taking Herculon over to their corner. And tagging the big P-Mack. And that is a lot of weight coming down from on high. Eroding Herculon there. That gooey fist. There may be no bones, but believe me, there's a whole lot of weight behind those attacks. Picking up the Yoshi by his boot. I'm just trying to sever and damage the arm there. Trying to get a Yoshi leg for himself. Do you think people in the Mario universe, Mushroom Kingdom, dine on Yoshi? Like, they come out of eggs, right? So could you theoretically get, like, a Yoshi bucket deep fried? What are the ethics of eating creatures in the Mushroom Kingdom? Big blob body attack. Takes out Herculon. He's not looking too good there. Fencing position. Definitely got knocked out for a little bit. P-Mack's got a lot of power. More like horses. I guess it makes sense. They do wear shoes. Maybe like the Super Mario equivalent of Australia, they do that? Hard to say. Either way, P-Mack makes cover. Herculon kicking out at 1. High speed attack. That's a lot of man falling on you. Breaks the cane in a single strike over his body. P-Mack might be the scariest wrestler in the IZWF. Knocks him down, crown first. Oh, this might be over already. Drags Herculon to that corner. Sets him up, and a bonsai drop. It's just gonna sit all over him. Fungah bringing up the pin. P-Mack goes after him, not able to catch him. Herc really feeling it. Desperately needs to make that tag. Finds an elbow. And attempting to stretch him, it goes badly for him. Lumpy now tagged in. This might be a blessing. P-Mack hoisting up Lumpy and drops that heel slam with all her weight. All 1.5 pounds of it. Herculon able to recover slightly. Takes a sense of revenge on P-Mack and follows up with a wheel kick. And Herculon's going to get that tag. Get some time to recover. Fungah House of Fire, but overshoots his target. And that might be the biggest strength Slime Time has. The disparity in size between the two partners. It really forces you to change your strategy on the fly when you face someone as small as Lumpy and then contend with someone as large and girthy as P-Mack. Either way, Fungah's finally got a hold of her and delivers a suplex right out of that trash can lid. Fungah definitely the strategist for their team. Lumpy's going to make a quick tag, get out of danger here. I don't think Fungah saw a tag was made. Seems a little blindsided by P-Mack. For such a heavy hitter, he moves pretty quickly. Only a 2 count. Herculon trusting his partner to make his own save. Fungah doing what he can to keep P-Mack isolated. Ooh. That huge strike misses, thank God. Oh, that rebound didn't work. Fungah not letting him get a grip. All for naught, though. P-Mack leaves a blue streak all over the back of Fungah. just yanking and raking the face of the former tag team and hardcore flame war champ, and now has him in a Mongolian nerve hold. And Fungah is fading. Fungah wants to make a tag. I'm not sure if that's smart. I don't know how much Herculon's recovered. P-Mack on top. Well, he gets a 1 count. Fungah showing a lot of strength. Very rare when Fat Propta is the more svelte of the competitors in the ring. Brings P-Mack to the corner. Can they get some tag team moves going? They just might. Oh, launch high 3D. Herculon needs to capitalize here. But P-Mack kicks him away. Quick combo from Herculon. Those Goji boots. Oh, but Herc sent to the corner. Needs 2 feet from P-Mack on his way out of the ring. P-Mack now with a weapon in hand. Nothing more dangerous than an armed slime. But he gets the Yoshi stomp down. Will that be enough to squish him? Only 2, and Lumpy, a little too eager, winds up blowing their save. That just might come into play here. As Herculon ascends to the top rope, Swanton Bomb. But it's nothing but shell. P-Mack launching Herculon sky high into the air. And now that slow strut to the ropes and back. Drops that giant ham hock of a leg. And Fungah's not even going to entertain the thought of him getting a pin off that. P-Mack looking pretty winded. Oh, he definitely tends to perform worse the longer these matches go on. Oh, that slime just blowing healing mist. But it looks like it missed. The mist missed. Fungah, now the legal fighter, hulks up. Sending Lumpy into the corner once more. Uh-oh. The Blockbuster duo with a super blockbuster of their own. It's a movie club special. Herc going to the cover. P-Mack definitely coming in to break that one up. Place it up high over the top. Lumpy for the cover. Barely a 2 count. Herculon survives. Hanging on to kick out. Ooh, Lumpy attacks with their head. It's probably their best weapon. And P-Mack once again in the ring, but as winded as he is, will he be able to maintain the pressure? Continues to try and bully Herculon. Oh, backdrop driver onto the trash can lid. Just as vicious as ever. Now dragging his corpse to the middle. On his back, Herculon snaps awake but gets dumped right on his head again with a German suplex. This match has been 50-50, but P-Mack definitely the lead aggressor. P-Mack goes to the outside, immediately going after Fungah. Went for a backdrop driver. Fungah reverses it into a bulldog. Reversal of fortune for P-Mack. And dropped on his face on the concrete. Oh, this is turning around for F.U.C. Punches raining down. F.U.C. might have him where it wants him. P-Mack sent to the corner there. Not where he wants to be. Punchman continues to get doled out. He's just getting more winded and winded. Herculon going up top. Dangerous attempts here. The flying shoulder block connects. P-Mack pops right back to his feet though. Ooh, and he sends Herculon flying with that German suplex. Oh, that looked like it hurt like a lot. And Fungah taken out with a kendo stick. That is one dangerous slime. Tossing his weapon down, he now goes after Herculon, feeling he can take him on hand to hand. And he finds he's going to be left wanting. Herculon now firmly in control, rolls P-Mack back into the ring. And Herculon's going to have that vertical advantage. Yoshi stomp hits once more, going to go for the pin. Lumpy breaks it up. Both teams currently out of saves unless they can get a tag in. Herculon flattened. What on earth could P-Mack be thinking here? Ooh, frown to skull. Oh, now he's dragging Herc's body to that corner. I think we all know what's coming. Herculon can't bear the weight of it. No saves left. Ref counts. And Slime Time hangs on to the gold.
Here are your winners and still Tag Team Champions, the P-Mack and LumpyTheCook.
P-Mack and LumpyTheCook, still your World Tag Team 2-player champions. And that's what the end zone's all about.
You've got one night to save Mario from the supernatural. Luigi's Mansion. Only for Nintendo GameCube. Rated E for everyone.
Hey, it's Insane Anime.
Insomniac is back from tour. Been soaking in the sun in Mama Cetus down in South Beach living that DJ life, but you already know. Looks like I'm the last bone standing around here. True fortune being one of God's children, and that's honest and what's up. This all chill though. This ain't chill. It's been far too long since I had any new eyes to wear, and I think I know where to get some. Arch Mini, Major Itchy Asshole, whichever one of you walks away with that straw, know there's a green light on the ass. Haha, now where I like it. Happy needs my Lumpy.
While not mincing any words, Insane Anime laying down the challenge to whoever wins tonight's match.
Mario's back in a new adventure. He has new friends with special abilities. He has new enemies with funky attacks. But will he save the princess?
Help!
Find out in Paper Mario.
Rated E for everyone.
The following contest is an extreme rules match and is for the Zone World's Heavyweight Championship.
Well, this is unusual. Champions entering out first. Arch Nemesis walking proudly to the ring with the World Heavyweight title in hold. Winning that match in a 6-way gauntlet. defeating Master Chief. They started the season chasing that title and finally achieved their dreams at the Battle of Brinstar. But are they only going to be the shortest World Heavyweight Champion ever? Or is this the start to a truly lengthy reign? Their first major challenger faces them tonight. And we just heard from Insane Anime, whoever wins will still have a target on their backs. Major Isoor, hero of M-Zone, captain of Jism, and part of the Game Club. They've primarily been focused on the tag team division, but when time has come, they've never been afraid to go into singles territory. This is their first shot at the World Heavyweight title in a very long time, and they don't plan on wasting it. There have been some threats levied against Major Isoor from some vocal outsiders. But those people are not allowed in the IZWF and have been banned from chat for throwing death threats Major's way. Both teams, both fighters' partners, not accompanying them to this match. Their focus will solely be on each other. A lot on the line tonight. Can Major pull it off and win the World Heavyweight title? Or will Arch continue her dominance in the IZWF?
Introducing the challenger from Australia, weighing in at 250 pounds, Major Sears. From Avalon, the Zone World's Heavyweight Champion, Empress.
£10 of gold hoisted high in the air. That's what it's all about. Both fighters getting limbered up. And we are underway. Neither fighter are charging aggressively. They both know how dangerous each other is. Isoor sent to the ref though. Quick to turn things around, not get caught off guard. Showing that veteran status. Maintaining his composure, but Arch finds an opening. Levels him with that kick to the gut, and now is in strong dominant position here. Sends Major flying. When Season 3 began, and we announced our mini tournament to unify the titles, Arch declared herself, despite her partner being the reigning World Heavyweight Champion from the women's side, and even wound up pinning her partner to eliminate her, but it was Sub-Actuality who came out on top that night. Arch has challenged here and there for the title, managing to come up short every time, most controversially at WrestleMania, when they had Synthy pinned for 3, but the ref missed the call. We entered her in that 6-way gauntlet, and she was able to last through and come out on top to finally win the World Heavyweight title. But now she's going to learn what all other champions know, and it's that holding it is much more difficult than winning it. Major on the outside. Keeping it clean. Focusing on keeping Arch in the ring, knowing that's where he's got a pinner to win the title. But you can't let your guard down against this champion. She hits as hard as a truck. Major able to dodge. But not for long as his chops find the mark. Trying to pick her up, but the weight's too much to bear. All that armor plating adds up. Major delivers his elbow. Longtime fan favorite of the M Zone. One of the very first recruits. Power slam delivered, sent to the ring. Only a 1 count on the champion. Major sends Arch into the ropes. Shoulder tackle to knock her down. Feeling confident, but he can't let up. Follows up with those punches right to the face. Man or woman be damned. All he sees is an equal competitor. Trash can lid brought out. Arch counterattacks with that clothesline though. Major reeling on the concrete. Able to get back to his feet though. Quick combination, punches and kicks. And sends Arch to the post. Putting that boot right to her plated armor. Makes me wonder why more wrestlers don't wear armor in the ring. Maybe you require a lot of strength, and Arch is one of the few that can stand to move around in the armor. Or maybe it's a position of cowardice. Either way, Major remains in control with that devastating maneuver to Arch's knee. Goes for the cover, only finds a 1 count. Major gonna sling to the outside once more. And oh reliable, the classic steel chair brought in. Butterfingers cause Major to drop it, but he hits a clothesline nonetheless. Following up with multiple elbow drops. Trying to crack the armor. Arch pops right back to her feet though. Seemingly unaffected. Ref in the way. Major's going to take advantage of that huge uppercut from down under. And now Arch hoisted right on his shoulders. Gets deep-throated on a top rope. Definitely uncomfortable position for Arch here. Champion in trouble. Major on the outside with that trash can lid. Ooh. Some balance there. Major's got her hoisted up. What's the follow-through going to be? He slips and drops her. She lands on her face. Ooh, that chair found its mark, though. Huge elbow. Doesn't follow up. Arch Nemesis getting an adrenaline rush here. Takes Major out with a spine buster. Is that going to be it? No. Barely a 1. Now going after the hands of Major. Trying to make sure he doesn't wield any more implements that can be used against her. Taunting the military man. Just blasts through him with that shoulder tackle. Champion possesses a lot of mass. Oh, and the double sledge from underneath. You gotta think that's all. No. Major kicking out of her signature maneuver there. Arch knows this could take more than that. Put him away. She's going to have to earn this win. It's not going to be just given to her. Elbows once more finding the mark. And Arch looking to just have some revenge with that chair. Call her nothing but fair. Goes for the cover. Major, almost as if by instinct, kicks out against right before 3. And Arch really laying the punishment in. showing why she's the World Heavyweight Champion. A bunch of strikes knocks Major on his ass, but he finds a way to spring to his feet. Finds life outside. Spear! Right to the midsection, cuts Arch in half. Ref right there. Arch surviving, getting the shoulder up just before 3. Major, chair in hand. Loses his sidearm on the outside. These two brawling on the concrete, and Arch sends Major sailing to the floor below. And with that barbed wire bat now brought into things. This match getting more brutal by the second. Major able to interrupt. Those punches whiffing on the outside. Starting to think Isoor might need some glasses. Sidewalk slam onto the sidewalk. Uh-oh. Cone's out. Major bludgeoning her with that orange cone. Hopefully that's all he does with it. Arch twisted high in the air. Landing ass first on that guardrail. Ooh, that's going to stink for a little while. Major's got her hoisted on high. Turns her inside out on the concrete. He's got to roll her back in the ring, though, if he wants to win. The title cannot change hands outside. Major lets the battle cry loose throughout the crowd for all to hear. But all it's done is awaken the champion. Major fighting free. Sends Arch flailing down the ringside area. Delivering more elbows to her armor. Trying to find a chink in the armor. Double arms applied. And a DDT on the concrete. Oh, Major's going to be feeling it for sure. Arch rolls the challenger in. And he is not looking good. Cone brought into the ring. Ooh, a perfect shot launched right at his face. Major slow to recover here. Arch sizing him up, and the rocket kick connects. Cover applied. And the champ holds on.
Here is your winner, and still the World Heavyweight Champion.
Big win for Arch. Holds on to the title in her first defense. Showing she won't be a one-and-done champ. Major slowly getting to his feet. Gotta give the challenger props. He really brought it. Major. Proud of defeat. What's this? Oh, Jesus Christ. Namtab has found their way to the IZWF. Major going for a ride. And Namtab has invaded the IZWF. We saw the threats over the last few weeks, but we thought they were just that, empty threats. I didn't think Namtab would actually have the audacity and the balls to come over here. But clearly they do. I guess we'll see what else Namtab has in store for Major next week. Now, next week, we will not be live from the loft. We'll be going on a special tour to the Retro Achievements Arena. Your main event next week, Dieting Hippo versus That Little Demon. Retro Achievements title on the line. And we'll also have 2 new imps fighting for a spot on the IZWF roster. It will be Bovis versus Pig Label 3. Only one making the full-time roster, the other one dying immediately. We'll have more matches to announce throughout the week. Thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you again after a while.